This video is not financial advice. No mercy, baby. I'm not a financial planner. Let me get a little light on the action here. A little action. All right. The one and only A Father in the house, baby. Just had some sunflower seeds. Wow. So there's a lot of stuff going around now that there are claims that the ownership of AMC has changed. I've been saying it all along. I mean, we should all be demanding Adam, the Amen, Adam Aaron to really demand him break his balls to do a share count. But the speculation is in that institutional ownership has the majority of control. I think it's something like 54%. So obviously the remaining, 46% is owned by the apes, which if you go back to June, they said we owned around 80%. Now, obviously, this is not counting synthetics. Okay, we're talking about the 513 million shares. How does the Ape Father feel about this? There's a lot of ways you could look at this. Okay, one way is that institutions such as BlackRock, Vanguard, they could be buying up a lot of AMC. Now, I know that technically they're long on it, but they could be lending out shares too, which I believe is happening. Maybe that's what's causing AMC, you saw it drop from 20 down to like the $15 level. There's a lot of eyes right now on the market. There's this big, the Department of Justice investigation, the RICO, there's a lot of things going on. The SEC, I know on March 3rd is, asking the hedge funds for transparency now, which is why everybody is getting excited, hoping that may cause the squeeze. It's like I said, look, I'm just holding, man. That's it. I've already made a decision that I don't care how long it takes. It's like I said, I have a home, I have a house with a beautiful, beautiful family. I'm blessed, okay? I have my chain. My chain is upstairs, my cross. I normally wear it. But I am blessed, thank God, for my wonderful wife, my wonderful children, my mom, my dogs. So, I don't mind waiting. I don't care how long it takes. I will never sell my positions until those shorts are covered, baby. So, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I am an entertainer. Now, so the argument is, have some apes possibly sold? I hate to say it, but yes. Yes. And I'm going to give you a reason. Now, I'm not saying, listen to me, let me be perfectly clear, because I know what's going to happen. You're going to call this FUD. You're going to say no apes are selling. No, there have been apes that sold. But that doesn't mean that if you count the synthetics, that we probably own the float times 1,000 still, okay? But have actual apes sold? I think it's possible. And I think one of the reasons, and this is just my opinion, is there's just been too much of these clickbait videos. I hate to say this because, how about I won't mention his name? How about I mention the guy, look, if you do this, and he's got a bald head, okay? A lot of videos, we're squeezing because Elon Musk is selling shares. We're squeezing because of Evergrande. Secret Connection told me AMC is going to 30. It's going to shoot up to 100 immediately. We're going to have the secret event. I own 2 Teslas. I spoke to a hedge fund today that told me we're going to squeeze immediately. I turned tens of millions of dollars down from banks. Power with the interest rates, the inflation is going to cause a squeeze. Tensions with Ukraine and Russia is going to cause a squeeze. So see, I've been making a lot of videos about this. That's the type of thing that are getting apes disgusted, getting them, to the point where they're depressed. And I think that some of them just said, F this, I'm out. Because it's kind of like what's happening, and this is really the genius of Ken Griffin. Okay, even though I hate that mother F, I hate him. I hate him. You have no idea how much I hate Ken Griffin, okay? I wish I could dump, those big, huge, the construction trucks, those gigantic ones where they could hold, forget about it, like a ton of equipment, everything, right? I like to fill it up with bananas, right? And just bury it on top of Ken Griffin's head. I hate that guy. But, one of the things he's done is he's managed to keep the stock at a low level for a long time. Because you have to understand with promissory notes, okay, naked shorting, you could just borrow as much as let me explain to you how it works, because a lot of people don't know. It's like, it's a promissory note that at some point he's saying he's going to cover. But until that date, it doesn't cost him no money. So he could use these fake synthetic shares, you know what I mean, ladder attack the stock down and keep it at a low price. And he could just keep all of these fake shares just there. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to cover them. And this is what they've been using. Now, I know at some point they have to be covered, but I feel like it has to be a forced margin call. You know what I mean? It has to be a forced margin call. It's got to be something to pressure them, because if they have the liquidity and if they have the collateral, you know what I mean, they don't have to cover. So now you got that coupled with these big user institutions buying up AMC. They're probably letting it out to be shorted. Now you got the world is in this chaotic state, which gives the hedge funds excuses, you follow me, to just manipulate and corrupt. Look, I know that this all sounds like fun to you, right? But it still doesn't change the fact that 117 million, it could have even gone up. This was the last time I checked, of the real shares, of the 513 million real shares are currently being shorted, and they have to be covered. That alone, when it's covered, is going to bring AMC up to, huge levels. Okay. And we're not even talking about the synthetics. No one knows how many synthetics are out there. So, like I said, you got to look at it like this. You can't look at it from the sense that we only own whatever it is, like 46%, because you're not taking into account the synthetics. We could own the whole float times 1,000. You don't know. No one knows how many synthetics are out there. But did apes sell? I think some of them did sell. I'm sorry if I upset you, but it's just the constant clickbait videos. It's the constant, Moaz predictions with people who don't have hair, okay, that, are getting people discouraged, are getting people very tired. So the only thing is you have to have strong conviction. You got to have strong conviction. You have to be willing to go the distance. I'm talking about the full 15 rounds. I've already convinced myself that I'm in it to win it. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to keep building up my AMC shares. I'm going to hold them with diamond balls of steel, and I'm not selling until those shorts are covered. But, I apologize to you if I came across fuddish, but I'm just trying to tell you the way it is. It's like, do you want me to lie to you? It's like, because that's what a lot of AMC YouTubers do. You know what they do? They lie. They lie. Great news, breaking news. The Moaz just started. Everything's happening. Like, I don't want to be that type of YouTuber. I want to be real. So that's what I'm telling you. Institutions are probably lending out shares. We know that naked shorting has been going on forever. Okay, so for many years with AMC. Okay, so you have all those promissory notes compounded. That's like kind of like this cement. It's like cement on AMC that drove it down. Then you got institutions probably that are lending out, shares. You know what I mean? It's just, there's so much going on. The good news is that at least we have the government stepping in, and they're going to investigate these criminals for all of these criminal acts that they've been doing. The problem is it may take some time. These things don't happen overnight. So what could I tell you? It's like Axl Rose says it, baby. All you need is just a little patience. That's it, baby. That's all we can do. You know what? Rather than look at these low prices as a negative thing, look at them as a positive thing. You could just keep loading up the boat with AMC. Again, I'm not a financial plan. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm an entertainer. But low prices, right? Easy to buy. Load up the boat. And when you load up the boat, baby, you're going to take control of the float. It's like that movie, The Perfect Storm. Remember? They loaded up. They had all those fish. They were going to rack in a ton of money. They were going to make a killing with all those fish. They're going to make a lot of money. But unfortunately, that big wave, knocked them over. So, the only thing I could tell you is this, okay? You know who's going to be the big wave that's going to knock someone over? It's going to be us. We're going to be the big wave, baby. The apes. Because you know why? We have patience. It costs us nothing to hold. We're going to beat Ken Griffin. We're going to beat the hedge funds. Just hold, baby. You hold, you get gold. AMC to Pluto.